think many of us remember in the darkest days of the recent recession, Governor Patrick said to us in Massachusetts and of us that in difficult times, we turn to each other. We don't turn on each other. In difficult times, we don't turn on each other, we turn to each other. And I think that has made an enormous difference in our Commonwealth and is a major part of why today we are the strongest state in the nation for child well-being. So thank you, Governor, for your leadership. Thank you.
Noah, thank you. Thank you very much for the generous introduction. Good morning, everybody. I want to first thank Wayne Izagara and Ron Ankrum for welcoming us here today and for the tour of this extraordinary facility. I think a couple have said it already, what all of us are thinking, which is that if there was a facility like this within reach of every child in America, there would be a competition for 50 first-place winners. We know what to do, and I will come back to that. I want to acknowledge the members of the legislature who are here and the city council and the many, many advocates who make themselves a pain in my you-know-what and in others, but for the right reasons, because they are all pressing us to do what we have been trying to do, which is to invest in our own future by investing in children, in education, in early ed, in health care, in public safety, in a compassionate community that isn't about government solving every problem in everybody's life, but government serving the role of helping people help themselves. I want to say to the Annie E. Casey Foundation just how incredibly proud we are to be #1 in the nation for child well-being. We've been working at it. It has not been by accident, and I appreciate your acknowledging and Noah's acknowledging that this is intentional. This is what we've been striving for, and this is not just to be #1, although that is a really nice thing, and to be acknowledged independently, but by seeing real movement, real improvement in the lives of our young people. I think in many respects, let me also say, excuse me, and I should have said this at the outset, I want to thank all of those who were a part of developing these results and acknowledge that it takes a team. I want to acknowledge the members of the administration. Tom is here. Thank you so much for your leadership and the whole education team. But the outside advocates, the members of the legislature who give us the resources to be able to make these investments, the many, many who help sharpen and improve the way we think about policy. And this is the last point I'd make. The question before the Commonwealth and before the country is not what to do. We know what to do. The question, I think, is whether we mean what we say, and that is whether we mean that all means all. Do we really mean opportunity for all? Do we really mean equality for all? Do we mean a fair chance for all? If we mean it, then we have to do the things we know work. I am very, very proud of the fact that for the last 8 years, right through the worst of the downturn, we funded the public schools through the Chapter 70 Foundation at record levels every single year. I'm proud of the fact that in this 8th and final budget, we brought another 1,700 kids, I think it is, off the wait list and into quality early ed, building on progress from last year. But as everyone acknowledges, there are still too many kids on those wait lists. There are lots of kids in classrooms with energized, supported, well-prepared teachers, and a number who still aren't, who still need that. There are still kids who have not been shown how to look up rather than down. We know what to do. And we, as a Commonwealth and as a country, are going to have to decide whether all means all. I hope as we continue, as we reflect on the success and the acknowledgement of this report, that we continue to strive to do what we know has to be done to reach every child. Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today.